And, of course, today we received the sad news that our good friend Warren Zevon passed away.
Isn't that terrible?
He had been ill, I guess, for close to a year.
Right.
And he was on our program just about a year ago in October. And it's a very sad thing. He was a very nice man. He was a great friend of ours. He'd been on this show many, many times. He appeared as a guest, I think, about 5 times on The Late Show. On our old show, the one over at NBC, Paul and I used to have, he was a guest 9 times. And he filled in for Paul when Paul was not able to be here about 20 times.
Yeah.
So we got to know Warren Zevon very, very well. And it's about a month ago, I guess his daughter had twins, Augustus Warren Zevon Powell and Maximus Patrick Zevon Powell. So he has had the 2 twin grandkids, so that was a lovely thing for those people. He's survived by his daughter Ariel and his son Jordan, and our thoughts and prayers are certainly with those people tonight. But he's one of these guys, even when he was here and we knew he was dying, because of the kind of reputation that he had and because of his music and because of the life he led, you had a feeling maybe he would come back around and win this one. Didn't you get that feeling, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely, especially
yeah,
since, you know, his diagnosis changed.
That's right.
You know, he said at one point, I'm not a hypochondriac. Really, they told me that I only had a certain amount of, because he had outlived the diagnosis.
That's right. And we kept getting reports that he was feeling a little better and feeling a little stronger. And we thought in October that was going to be his last appearance. But you kind of started hoping against hope that maybe he could somehow come around and get this, because, you know, if you listen to his music, here was a guy that just spit in the face of death. You know,
right. Over and over again.
That's what it was. But it was not to be, and it's a darn shame. He was 56 years old, and people are always asking me, what do I like about his music? And I'm not a musicologist or an expert about music or anything, but I've tried to think very hard about what it is about this man's music that I loved so much. One, the music itself was just exciting. It was just thundering and exciting and rhythmic and complicated and unusual rock and roll. It was not the kind of rock and roll you would hear much of. And then the lyrics, oh my God, the lyrics were so vivid, just very evocative, and each song that you listened to was like watching a motion picture. Yeah. He was a poet and a storyteller and a good friend of ours. And we all knew this was coming, hoping that it wouldn't, but yesterday afternoon in California, the inevitable happened, so we're very sad about that. I want to show you one moment when Warren was on the program in October, and it was a little awkward because we knew he was dying, we were talking about him dying, and it's just a difficult conversation, as you obviously know or would guess, to have with anybody. And I asked him if from his perspective he knew anything about life and death that maybe the rest of us didn't, and this is what Warren had to say. From your perspective now, do you know something about life and death that maybe I don't know? No?
Not unless I know how much you're supposed to enjoy every sandwich. Mm-hmm. You know?
And that's it.
That's it.
It was so simple and so reassuring and so obvious, and I felt so good that he didn't really know any more than you're supposed to know. Yeah. That's the lesson you need to live each day of your life with, and there he had it for us, and I thought that was quite sweet and quite touching. And a little later on the program tonight, we're going to play for you one of the songs that Warren did last October, like I said, just about a year ago. So once again, we're sad that the news came to us, and we're thinking about his family. Our good friend Warren Zevon passing away yesterday, 56 years old. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to switch gears dramatically here. Thank you very much, Paul. As I mentioned earlier, the last time Warren Zevon was a guest on this program, it was October 30th, 2002, and we spent the evening chatting with him, and then he was nice enough to perform 3 songs on the show, and those 3 songs turned out to be the last performance for him ever. We're going to show you one of those songs again here tonight. The name of the song is called Mutineer. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Warren Zevon.
Some may sink, but we will float. Grab your coat and let's get out of here. You're my witness, I'm your mutineer. Long ago we left its shadow, lightning flashed, thunder followed us, but it could never find us here. You're my witness, I'm your mutineer. Lightning flashed and thunder followed us. We thought it would never find us here.